Hello beautiful people, welcome back to 2K8 Gaming. Just want to wish a very happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. I hope you guys are doing something really good for your mom today. But honestly, you should treat your mama right every single day, no matter what. But anyways, we're going to get into the video now. Playing two games in this one, taking on Pacific in the first one, and then Fairleigh Dickinson in the second one. We did play Pacific last year. We got a really big lead early in the game, and then they made a little bit of a comeback. So it's not a team I can really take lightly in the slightest. But this is our home opener, so we definitely got to come out strong in this one. Here we go. Brock wins the tip, even though it kind of glitched out. And we're going to turn the ball over pretty much right away. And here's Wasaki. We had to deal with last year, and he gets the layup there to give him a 2-0 lead early in the game. Now Armstrong going to pull it for three, drains it, and now they have a 5-0 lead. They're getting off to a hot start like we did last year when we played them. Now a 7-0 lead, but Brock finally going to get us on the board with a free throw, and we're down 7-1. Then Nelson Evans going to tip the ball away. Foster gets credited with the steal, lays it up, and we have our first bucket of the game. So it's 7-3, and then Foster completely loses Armstrong. Armstrong with the layup to make it 9-3. And then Brock going to find Evans wide open in the corner for three, and now we trail by just three. They missed the free throw, but Atkins going to get the rebound, puts it back up, and good. So Pacific playing us much better this year than they did last year. But here's Evans on the wing with the three, and he makes it a three-point ball game again. But here's Dahmerkamp laying it in, makes it a 14-9 game. And then in the transition, Armstrong going to pull up, drains the deep two to make it 16-9. So defensively, we're not doing much at all. But, you know, we live and die by the three, so it's really easy for us to stay in games like this for us to not get blown out. But Armstrong is an absolute force early on in this game. 11 points in the first 5 minutes of the game. It's 18-12 Pacific, but then Evans going to answer back with a layup. He has 8 points up to this point. And then Leno going to find Turkstein in the corner for three, and we're down by just one. But we are unable to make free throws here as Brock misses that one. Evans gets a steal, pulls up for the deep two, and drains it to give us a 1-point lead. Actually, our first lead of the game. But it didn't last very long as Armstrong is dominating us so far in this game. Leno going to miss an easy layup there. But then Brock able to get the steal here, and he's going to take it inside, lays it up, gives us the lead right back. And Pacific going to burn a timeout real quick to figure things out. Now, under 5 minutes to go in the half, and the bucket and the foul for Pacific going to give them the lead right back. And here's Burley inside, gets an easy bucket. We're just not defending the paint very well at all. But then Foster going to clap back with a three to make it a 1-point game. And here's Burley driving in with an easy layup. Again, our interior defense is just lacking so far. So far in the season, not even just in the game. Evans gets the layup to make it a 1-point game. And then Foster going to miss both of his free throws. Again, free throws are a huge issue for us early on in the season. Then Pompey in the corner. The ball rattles around a little bit, but ends up going in. And Pacific definitely came to play in this one. But Evans came to play as well. He gets another bucket. And here's Foster pulling up on the inbound pass. And he gives us the lead right back. Under 2 minutes to go, it's 31-30. And they're going to get the lead right back. Burley inside with relative ease. And then here's Sokolov missing a free throw. And then he's going to miss the second one as well. Again, free throws have just been really hard for us so far. I don't know what's going on, honestly. But then Foster going to give us the lead back again. We're up 33-32. But then again, Burley inside very easily. And then Wasaki with the three. And that gives them a 4-point lead going into the half. As we're just playing completely terribly defensively in this one. They're shooting almost 60%. We're only shooting 39%. And honestly, we got to step it up in the second half. Armstrong just killing us with 13 points. Evans has 14 and Foster has 13. So we get the ball to start the second half. Here's Brock backing down the defender. And he's going to pass it out to Evans on the wing. He's going to drain it. Makes it a 1-point game. And here's Burley inside. Brock completely left him open. And again, our interior defense has to improve as Foster misses a three. Brock gets the layup, puts it back in, makes it a 1-point game yet again. Now here's Wasaki. Gonna pass inside. Brock nearly gets the steal, but Atkins able to come up with it, lays it up, and good. Makes it a 3-point game. Foster able to get a man to jump, sidesteps him, and hits a three to tie the ball game up at 41. Wasaki again. There's a swing around to Armstrong, and again, we just cannot stop him in this one as he gets another bucket to make it a 2-point Pacific lead. Now here's Foster driving in. Going to pass it out to Evans in the corner, and he drains this one to give us a 1-point lead now. And Evans at the line. Going to miss the first one, and again, we just cannot make any type of free throws at this point. But Bill Queen going to get the rebound. Tries to put it back up, but it gets blocked. And now Pacific with a 2-point lead. Make that a 5-point lead as Armstrong hits the three from the corner. And Evans trying to hit another free throw. Misses again, but he's able to get the steal here. Well, Leno gets credited with it, but Evans tipped it. And now it's a 2-point game. But then we leave Atkins wide open. He's just going to dunk it easily. And again, we might have to stop pressing. One of my subscribers actually told me to start pressing, and ever since then, like, our interior defense has struggled. So we might have to kill the whole press thing. But Turkson going to hit a three to give us the lead now. It's 53-51. And then Leno going to find Fernandez with the deep two. Makes it a 4-point game. And then a big steal by Bill Queen. He's in transition. All alone. Dunks it in. Queen's looked really impressive so far this year, but that's only his first bucket of the game. And then we miss another free throw, but Leno gets the rebound, puts it back up. It's 59-51 midway through the second half. But then another bucket there for Pacific. And then here's Pompey pulling up off the glass and good to make it a 2-point game. Now a 1-point game. Evans trying to drive in. He's able to get inside and lays it up and good. 28 points for Nelson Evans. But here's Davis wide open. Brock grabs it as it's still on the rim, and that's going to be a goaltend. So now just a 1-point lead for Sacramento State. Evans drives in, lays it up to make it a 3-point game. 30 points for Nelson Evans. Can't get the three there, but Brock with the rebound. Back up with it, and he dunks it down. And now a 5-point lead. Van Vector in the corner now. Going to drain it. Gives us an 8-point lead. And we're playing much better defensively, but we turn it over here. Wasaki in transition. Drives in and gets the bucket. Makes it a 6-point game. Pacific trying to come back. They're only down 4 now. Foster going to try to pull up for a mid-range jumper, but can't get it. Brock gets the rebound, gives it to Foster. He gets the layup. And now, under 2 minutes to go, we're up by 9. Evans going to hit the dagger there to put the game away. So after struggling with Pacific most of the game, we find a way to win this one 76-67. An amazing game for Nelson Evans. 36 points, 14 for 28 from the field, but only 1 for 6 from the charity stripe. And if we're going to make another run this year, we got to do a better job of making our free throws. As you see, the team as a whole struggled with them. Foster 0 for 6. Brock 1 for 4, but 18 points for Foster, 7 points, 15 rebounds for Brock. Now, it's early in the season, so I don't think the free throw thing is a huge deal, but we do have to get better with hitting our free throws. If that means I got to do the free throw drill for everybody every single week, then that's what I'll have to do, I guess. But 2 for 18 from the stripe just ain't going to do it, Chief. Not at all. But now for the second game, we're taking on Fairleigh Dickinson or FDU. And they made a long trip from New Jersey to take on Sacramento State in this one. So they're not trying to leave empty-handed, but we got to send them packing anyways. So it's 1-0, 2 minutes into the game. They've made a free throw. We haven't really made anything. Here's Shavy's going up, and he gets the bucket to make it 3-0. But then Foster trying to clap back, can't get the three. Brock with the rebound, goes back up with it, and gets the bucket, make it a 1-point game. And then a big block from Brock. Evans in transition now, taking it himself, lays it up, and gives us the lead, 4-3 now. Now here's Ellerby trying to pump fake on Leno, doesn't get him, but he's going to get the floater right over his head to make it 5-4. Now Brock backing down the defender, gives us the lead right back, and a little back and forth action now. Now here's Evans driving in, puts it up, and good. To make it an 8-5 game now. 6 minutes into the game, here's Bill Queen over to Evans in the corner for 3. Drains it. Why do y'all leave us open like that? I mean, you leave Foster or Evans wide open, they're usually going to drain it. But they're going to answer back with a 3 of their own from Shavies. Makes it a 3-point game. Then Turksign can't get the 3 there. Evans with the rebound, back up with it, and good. Now it's a 5-point Sacramento State lead. Here's West. Back out to Henderson wide open for 3. The deep 3 for him. And he makes it a 2-point ball game now. Now Turksign going to drive in, lays it up, and good. It's 15-11 midway through the first half. And now here's LRB driving in, and again, where's the interior defense? He puts Turksign and Leno on the poster. And then a goaltend on Brock going to tie the ball game up now at 15. We have a 1-point lead with a free throw, however. LRB pulls up for 3, and this time Turksign called for the goaltend. And now they have a 2-point lead. Brock going to miss the layup there. And now they're in transition. Here's West, 2-on-1, lays it up over Fernandez, and FDU has a 4-point lead now. Now Allerby going to pull up for the deep 2, and so far we only have 18 points. Usually we have a lot more than that. As Van Vector drives in, lays it up, and good. Gets the foul there, gets the free throw as well, but they're going to answer back with a deep 2 of their own to make it a 3-point game. And then Evans with a big dunk over 2 defenders. That makes it 24-23. Then Montgomery going to drive in, lays it up, and good. And our interior defense really needs to get better, honestly. But Queen and Sokolov force a turnover, and then a big dunk from Sokolov gives us a 1-point lead. He gets the free throw as well. And then Evans just going to pull it for 3. Good. We have a 5-point lead. Just under 4 minutes to go in the half. Montgomery out to Shavies, who's wide open, able to get the deep 2. But then we get a steal on the next possession for them. Foster in transition. Going to find Evans, who's wide open for 3. He gets it. It's a 6-point game as we've really come alive late in the first half as Foster hits the deep 2. Makes it an 8-point game. Montgomery going to answer back, however, with a mid-range jumper of his own. 6-point lead under 2 minutes to go. Henderson back out to Montgomery. He's going to hit the deep 2. Foot was on the line. And now here's Henderson over to Shavies. Shavies going to make it a 1-point game now. Evans trying to respond. No good. Brock gets the rebound. Back up with it. And good. Makes it a 3-point game. Brock gets a steal as well. Tries to dunk it, but he gets fouled. Makes both of his free throws, so we're doing a better job of making free throws in this one. But our interior defense still getting penetrated. Pause. Foster gets the layup there to make it a 5-point game. Then the double team doesn't work out for us that time. Now here's Montgomery trying to drive in. Back out to Shavies with the deep 2. Gets it. And we go into the half up by 2 over Fairleigh Dickinson. We're playing much better than we did last game in the first half. But still, defensively, they're shooting 62% from the field. That's unacceptable, honestly. But 19 points for Evans, 10 for Brock, 13 for Shavies on the FDU side. Now FDU with the ball in the second half. The layup by LRB going to tie it up at 42. And Sokolov in transition over to Foster, who's going to hit the deep 2 to give us the lead right back. But then again, we press. We get burned on the press, and they get a bucket. Makes it 45-44. Now Evans over to Foster in the corner. And his foot was on the line, so that's only going to be a 2, but still a great shot by Foster. And then more transition offense for Fairleigh Dickinson. Able to make it a 1-point game. Now here's Shavies driving in over Brock, and FDU has the lead right back now. But here's Turksign. Going to pull up for a deep 2 himself. Gives us the lead again. Now Evans nearly loses it there, but gets the ball back, puts it up, no good. But Brock going to tip it back in to give us the 3-point lead. Now here's Allerby trying to tie it up, and he does just that with a deep 3. Here's Turksign, gets somebody with a pump fake, goes back up, and gets the bucket. Gives us the 2-point lead. But again, our transition defense is just awful. as they tie the ball game up. Now here's Henderson over to LRB. Lays it up and good. Makes it 56-54. And Turksign trying to hit a three, no good. Brock with the rebound. Back up with it. No good. Turksign gets the rebound, no good. Gets the rebound again. Tries to pass it inside. Turns the ball over, but Leno pokes it out. Brock gets it back and lays it up to tie the ball game up. What a sequence there. Evans going to miss the three there, but Brock tips it right back in to give us a 2-point lead. A lot of action in the second half so far. Henderson pulling up for three. Gets it, and they have a 1-point lead now. Henderson trying to drive in. Gets it inside to Montplaisir. Gets Brock to jump, and he has an easy layup as a result. And now a 3-point lead for the Knights. Foster gets a man to jump. He's going to pull up for the two. No good. Rebounded by Sokolov. Back up with it, and good. Makes it a 1-point game. Foster trying to hit a three. No good. Brock with another rebound. Out to Evans, who's wide open. Gets the bucket and gives us a 1-point lead. And then Foster going to tip the inbounds pass over to Leno, and Leno lays it up to give us a 3-point lead now. But FDU hanging in there, however. Pass inside to Wente. He's going to get an easy layup there to make it a 1-point game. Now they're going to look to take the lead, and they do just that as Cage gets his first bucket of the game. But then Foster going to answer back with a bucket of his own. Now he has 11 points. Foster's been really quiet so far this year. Evans can't get the bucket there. Rebounded by Leno. Back up by Foster. No good. Leno gets the rebound. Over to Evans. Now Foster in the corner for three. No good. And now they're in transition, trying to take the lead. Pass to LRB. He's going to lay it up, and good. And FDU with a 1-point lead with just over 3 minutes to go. Here's Foster. Gets a man to jump. Pulls up for two, and he gets it. And we're going back and forth in the late stages of this game. LRB driving in. Tries to get the floater. No good. Wente with the rebound. Puts it back up, and good. And now FDU with a 1-point lead. Foster trying to give us a 2-point lead with a three. No good. Brock with the rebound. Goes back up with it, and good. And now we trail by one after 2 free throws. Foster looking to pull up for three. Gets it. And in the home stretch now, we're up by 2. But we can't count out FDU quite yet as LRB misses a wide open three. Brock gets the rebound. Now we're in transition. Here's Evans driving in. Lays it up, and good. Now we have a 4-point lead with just over a minute to go. Time winding down. LRB blows a wide open layup. Has to foul Brock. We make 2 free throws. And our last chance for FDU pretty much. Shavy's laying it up. No good. Gets the rebound. Back out to Henderson for three. And he drains it. Now under 30 seconds to go. We end up making both free throws. And then Brock with a big steal. And an emphatic dunk to pretty much put the game away. But FDU, one last chance. Shavy's goes up. No good. LRB back up with it. And Brock with a big block. 2 big plays by Sean Brock to end this game. We end up winning 83-74. What a game this was. Another great performance for Evans with 25 points. Only 9 for 28 from the field. 3 for 13 from 3-point range. But he did have 8 rebounds and 4 steals in this one, with 3 assists to go along with that. But a very tough game, a very hard-fought victory. Brock probably should have been player of the game, honestly. 22 points, 19 rebounds, 4 steals, 4 blocks. So I kind of think he got robbed, honestly. And I mean, with his performance late in that game, definitely should have been player of the game. But overall, a great team win. We start the season off 3-0. But now here comes the hard part of the schedule, because we got to play UCLA, who's ranked 11th in the nation. And then we have to play Oregon as well before we go to Alaska for the great Alaskan shootout. We're going to have to start off against Maryland, and we might have to play teams like Butler later on in that tournament, but more on that in the video after next. But anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit the sub button if you're new, join the notification gang by clicking on the notification bell. And if you guys want to support me in a more personal way, you can always pledge to me on Patreon as well. But that's going to do it for me, guys. You have yourselves a wonderful rest of your day, night, or whenever you're watching this. Like I always say, no matter what happens, make sure you keep that mofo rolling. Happy Mother's Day once again. I'm out of here. Deuces.
God, they tryna turn me to a monster. Every year I'ma conquer. Okay, see, I bring the thunder. Walking in humble, Ali Muhammad. Sting you like Bumble. Running with pride, 10 over. Eyes through a bliss, I don't fumble. Blind.